Now, as a carpenter, out on site, mostly you drive nails, usually pretty long nails because you're constructing a house or a piece of formwork for concrete pouring. So you need a decent sized hammer which has a fair bit of clout. Now I remember buying this in 1970. I was working at the Sydney Opera House, and down the road was a hardware store, and on my payday I left most of my pay at the hardware shop because they were very expensive. They were the latest import from America, called an Estwing, and they're one piece of steel right through the handle and plated at the bottom so the handle could never come off. There's nothing more dangerous than having a $10 hammer and you're belting the thing and the handle or the head comes off and could hurt somebody or damage the job. So you want a decent hammer that would last you a lifetime. The only thing is with the Estwing, it's made of leather and you need to oil it every few weeks if you use it all the time. Otherwise the leather will crack and fall away and then the handle is ruined. Now you can tell the difference between that one and that one. That one's obviously heavier than this one, and it is used from the shoulder. Right, so you can really drive that in. Now with the other one, you've got less power, and it's used from the elbow. So this one here, if you really need to drive it in, it's used from the shoulder and you've got plenty of reach and power. This one here, you need to only use it from the elbow and it gives you enough reach and power to drive that nail. So that's your carpenter's hammer. That's your cabinet maker's hammer. Can be used on site also, but it takes a lot of effort because it doesn't have the weight and the torque behind it. Now for small jobs, that one's quite sufficient. Gives you a little bit of extra handle, and it's just used for using to nail in little panel pins, of different sizes. Right. Now this one, it's called a flat peen hammer, and it is used when the nail is so small that you're driving in. Can you see me? When the nail is so small, when you drive it in, you're going to hit your fingers with a bigger hammer. So the idea is to hold your nail and just between the fingers, you get the flat peen between them. And then once the nail is started in the wood, reverse your hammer and just drive it in. It's the same with that size. You can use that one too, but again, you're lacking the weight. So change back to that. And then use the right handle, the right hammer for the job that you've selected. Now, when you're putting units together like that frame that I showed you, you can use a rubber mallet. So when you knock the parts together, it doesn't bruise or damage the material. And you know all about the mallet. It's only used from the wrist for driving chisels, whereas this again is used from the elbow to drive dowels into holes, because some people prefer to do woodwork only with dowels as a challenge because they are real craftspeople. And they like to build something with no screws, no nails, just for the heck of it, because they enjoy woodwork so much. So this is basically the selection of hammers that you would need. Other hammers are more suitable for site work. You get the little sledgehammer with a short handle, and you get the big hammer with a long handle for driving pegs, etc. But that's not the scope that I want to cover right now. So if you get yourself a decent hammer, these have become a lot cheaper because they become a lot popular amongst tradies. You will find these in every decent hardware store. Whereas this one, maybe, if you're lucky, you'll find the smaller one because it's not that common to be used. That one, I dare say you would have to look around. That one, well, you need to go to a decent hardware shop and you'll probably buy one of these. A mallet, rubber or wood, you get them quite easily in a hardware shop that stocks a good selection of tools.